What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. We're looking at Hbar today on the daily time frame, and of course we broke out of this double bottom and we're heading to the technical target up at 23.5 cent area. Excuse me. So we're still finding resistance on the 55. So yeah, although we're on this on this path to this technical target up here, we're still under the 55 and we're rejecting it after 3 days. This is the third day, so we can't count this. So for 2 days now, we've rejected it. This green candle, although green, it looks like a shooting star to me because we got wicks to the upside longer than the wicks to the downside, and it's at resistance. It doesn't matter what color it is. That's the formation of a shooting star. Let me see if we've got another green one right there. Can you see? Bigger wick to the upside, or some people might say doji. Some people might say doji. Well, at resistance, it just means that it's just finding resistance. We're rejecting resistance, and we're heading down. So we got another one here. This red one. We were on this lower high. We came up. It worked in the short term. This double bottom because we're in an uptrend, and then we dumped. So we have another one right there. So you can see that they tend to go down after you see them either in a downtrend or at the top of an uptrend. So we're at in this uptrend and we're at the top of it, but now we're starting to form an uptrend. I know this is, I meant when I was talking about an uptrend, I'm talking about this, but I'm talking about now a larger uptrend where we're making a higher high over this high, and now after making the higher high, we need to make a higher low, and it makes sense to say we're going to come back to this low to hold it as support, because by the time you come down, the 20 EMA would have come up a bit. So that's what we're trying to do. We're basically consolidating between the 55 and the 20. So the longer this takes to come down, the better, to be honest. So this can come up a bit and line up with this. At the moment, it's not. So for the moment, if it were to dump today down to here, then you can see it probably be the 382. But the longer it takes, the higher it becomes. So it's probably going to be this, where we get a wick down to here potentially, but then hold this green line as support, the neckline. So that's the scenario that should happen. Of course, if Bitcoin pumps right now, this is going to break through, and once you're above this, we're going to head to our target, but eventually head to this 200 EMA, which obviously the longer it takes, the longer the more this drags down. So of course, when we were down here, it was exactly at the green line. Now it's going under. So the longer it takes to come up, then the lower this is going to be. It could be at the green line or even lower at the 786. So yeah. Once we are above this, the technical target is the 200 EMA, wherever that may be. Of course, there's going to be other resistances along the way, like here. And of course, we're on our way up right now. This is the only thing in the way. But, of course, if Bitcoin dumps and we dump below this and below the 20 EMA, then it looks like it wants to continue down. And the vital support that it needs to hold is this purple line at 20.5 cent. So at all costs, we need to stay above 20.5 cent. One thing that I do want to say, though, that's very positive is that, of course, which I've let you guys know already, is that we broke out of this large descending triangle to the upside rather than to the downside. So we're honestly trying to come back to this high, which is almost at 33 cent, just under. There would be a key resistance at 28 cent over here, 28.7, but you actually are trying to come back to this high. What would be a bullish statement is breaking above this one fib level, basically 26.9. There will be resistances ahead, but once you are above that, you are trying to retrace to this high. This will be a key resistance on the way, because we got a harsh rejection here and dumped. So it's important, once we do get rejected here, we find support in and around this previous high. So once you're breaking that higher high, we should fall back to the previous high. Exactly what should happen right now over here, where we made a higher high, we should fall back to this swing high, hold it support. If you lose the swing high, you fall to the swing low. But I think that this is a false low. This was like a fake out, because we had some support here, broke down, broke back up, and held this. So if we're losing this low, I don't like that for HBAR. So yeah, that's it going forward. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. So guys, here are the crypto packages. If you think you have what it takes to stay disciplined and consistent over the next 3 to 6 months, then I'm more than happy to help you 10x your learning curve. So you can already be a complete beginner, or you can be advanced. It doesn't matter. I'm here to turn you into a self-sufficient trader that doesn't need anyone else's guidance by the end of it. I even had to pay over £10,000 to get all this information. That includes scams, scam signals where I lost 3K, scam master account management where I lost 5K, scam pyramid scheme companies for bad courses. Then I found my mentor and I had to pay over $2,000 for just a 2-hour mentorship lesson. What you guys are getting for £650 is access to the chat until the top of the market. So if the top of the market is a year away, do 1 year times 40. So you're definitely getting your money's worth. You also get the course included in the mentorship, and I'll actually not just do a 2-hour lesson with you. I will stay here for a month period to make sure that you become a self-sufficient trader by the end of it. So if you're interested in this, head over to my Twitter, Louis_crypto, to the pinned post and message me there. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.